Drivers, to your cars.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the GP Laps channel. Here today for something a little bit different. I might actually say that every time now since I don't really make too many videos anymore. But I thought this would be fun to try out. Been racing some NASCAR 2003 lately and thought it would be fun to make a couple videos of it. So starting out here today, racing some 1995 NASCAR Supertruck Series races. So this is the first season of the NASCAR Truck Series, even before it was called the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And so I thought it'd be fun to start here. I bet a lot of people haven't, even seen back this far with this series. But I remember when it first came about, and it was kind of this unique thing that I think NASCAR ended up kind of ruining, to be honest. But the first couple seasons are really interesting. All short tracks, more of a short race, short track kind of series. I don't even think they had pit stops. And so thought it'd be fun to try out. So we're here at Phoenix International Raceway for a 20-lap race. It's just 25% race distance is what I chose, but the real race was only 80 laps. So it's a really short race. It's going to be a sprint race. And I've qualified, I think, in the 14th position. Made a racer called Lee Cottonwood be our NASCAR driver. I used one of those internet generator name devices to make this name, and I think it's pretty awesome. So Lee Cottonwood, racing an unsponsored Ford F-150 truck in the inaugural truck season for NASCAR. Should be pretty interesting. I don't know a ton of the drivers. There's some NASCAR regulars spotted here and there, and even more so in the real race, the first race, there were a lot of NASCAR drivers that were just trying it out. But there's a couple in here. I got Ken Schrader, Keselowski. I think that's the father of the Brad Keselowski. Jeff Bodine. We got Ron Hornaday, Mike Skinner, Jack Sprague. So there's some guys in here. But it should be fun. I'm just going to kind of do this as a fun race. So we'll pop in the truck here. It's just a 20-lap race, so I'm going to have to be pretty aggressive, I think, to try to do well. We'll have to see if I can make it the truck to go fast. I had to be pretty loose, so especially early on before the tires get warmed up, and while there's a lot of trucks around, we'll have to be pretty careful. Coming out of the pit lane here in Phoenix. Real race won by Mike Skinner. It's actually a pretty good race. You can find it on YouTube. If anybody's really interested in watching it, the quality's not terrible. But interesting to see how novel everybody thought this was. And it really was. They talk about it a lot in the race, but it really was successful off the bat. I think it was right when NASCAR was hitting its strides, so having another series just boded really well. But here we are coming to the green flag.
Get ready now.
Just try to not spin the wheels on the start here. Close it up a little bit to the 18 track.
Green flag, green.
Second gear. Oh, and they're accelerating super slowly. See if I can squeeze down to the bottom lane. Get it into fourth before the first corner. Wow. I'm checking my rear view mirror as much as the forward view. Really hard to see out of the rear of the truck. Oh, 18 truck really slow on the bottom. Try to keep the line nice and tight through the third and fourth corners. Get back on the main straightaway. Power down. Can't even get it all the way down. The truck's really actually holding me up quite a bit here. Oh, I'm very loose into the first corner. Felt the rear end coming around. Seems like now things are settling down just a little bit. Have to make sure I don't make any contact. Really very easy to spin out. Once the tires get worn in a bit, it's not quite as sensitive. I'm also worried someone's going to run into the back of me here. Sliding up the track a bit. I got the 38 truck looking down my inside. It's really dicing it up in front of me here, running quite a lot like a pack. I thought it might spread out a little bit more than this. Still the first few laps though. Looks like the lead truck really is broken out front here. Sneak it down the inside of the 87 here if I can. Not gonna let me do that. Oh, and the truck getting super loose into the first corner. I don't know if it's possible to tell by my steering inputs, but it is pretty hard to handle at this moment. Also don't claim to be an expert oval racer, although I've done it a lot. I know from racing online that there are some really talented guys out there. Oh, truck looking up the inside. Wow, getting super loose, running it up the track. Losing a few positions there.
Clear inside. Car inside.
For anybody that hasn't raced ovals before, you steer the truck or the car, whatever you're driving, almost as much with the throttle as you do with the steering wheel.
Still there. Keep high.
Stuck on the high side here. Actually feel like I could make some pretty good progress if I can make it down. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can tick off a few of these positions I lost. Sitting back in lucky number 13th, so we actually netted out pretty much even to where I started. Get down the inside of the 07 to turn 1 here.
Car outside. Still there.
Let's get on the gas a little later. Since I have to hold the line tight. Through the little dog leg at Phoenix. Always sketchy with cars around.
Clear outside.
Sliding up just a little bit into 3 and 4 to take the position. There we go. Make a little more progress here. So we're getting close to halfway already. I wish I knew more of the drivers' names for you. I'll have to maybe practice them. I have no idea who's in the 38 truck. Throw it possibly shutting the door into 3. Quite happy with the speed of the AI here. It just really shows how good NASCAR 2003 is at giving you a good offline race. I still don't think there's any sim that could really compare to the AI when you get them finely tuned. See if we can get it at the inside this time. A little later on the brakes.
Car outside.
Sticking the left front tire under the line.
Stay low.
Well, I'm not able to get enough speed off the corner, but possibly just enough to keep it under. Going into turn 1. Back to where we were. Sitting in 11th though. Possibly fight for a top 10 here, which would be actually pretty good, I think. And not just the top 10, maybe even a little bit higher than that. I think we're losing some of the lead cars, the lead trucks.
We got just 10 more to go.
Truck here. I want to say that might be Joe Nemechek actually. Look once the race is done though. Oh, I'm not getting a good run in. Dicing in front of me kind of distracted me slightly. The outside here going into 3 and 4.
Keep high.
So if you go to the outside, you can maybe keep it a little faster. Not quite quick enough there to make it happen. And these two Now, if I was inexperienced, maybe try to throw it all the way up the inside and do a 3 wide, but I've done that enough times to know how that'll end. But able to make a move here in the 98. I think he started on the pole, actually, so quite a bad race for the 98 truck.
Clear.
Turn 4 there. Got 6 laps to go.
Good job.
7 laps to go. Top 10. Not a bad initial result. I think there's 33 total trucks in this race. Trying to keep it to the real number that participated, although it's not the exact drivers. They all are 1995 drivers, though. Gotta see where I'm quicker than the 87 here. Oh, I got the power down nice and early there. Have to breathe it through the dog leg. Oh, leaves a little room up the inside there.
Stay low.
Making a pretty good move up the inside. Feel good about that one. Into 9th place. Whoa, I'm getting loose into turn 1. Truck sliding up. That would just be perfect to make a pass like that and then spin out in the first turn. So easy to do. Don't knock it till you try it. Here in front of me, but might run out of time to try to make any moves on them. We'll put together a couple really good laps here. Not a bad turn 1 and 4, getting on the power, nice. Should be able to make a move up here in turn 1. Don't want to spin it out, ruin the whole thing.
Keep low. Clear.
That's another move. All right. Could we possibly get 7th? I'm not sure about that one. 2 laps left. Hammer the throttle down. Doing quite well. I actually wish this race was about double as long. Could have a lot of fun. I like when the races really get going. You hammer down a bunch of laps. And if the car's handling well. Ooh, I'm coming out of the corner, getting a little bit loose there. Might have been my opportunity missed unless I can really put together good turns 1 and 2 and get them into 3 and 4. Car coming out of the pits there below me, interesting. Coming into 3 and 4, that would be a bit optimistic, I think. Oh, but maybe you can do it halfway through the corner.
Outside.
Get on the gas as well as I can. Oh, and drag race to the finish line. I think I got him. Yes.
All right, there's the checker
Wow.
flag.
Ooh, not spinning out after the checker. Wow, but getting the 7th place on the final lap was actually pretty exciting. Oof. Those are fun. It's been a long time since I've done some races in NASCAR 2003, and I swear once you get one in, it's I'm gonna probably do 100 more races at different tracks now. But Phoenix is awesome in the trucks like this. This version of the track I got somewhere online, I can't remember, but it's done up like it would have been in the middle of the 90s. Really fits the part. All the trucks now are just coming into the pit lane here, and I'll park it up in in the old 65 pit. Try not to get hit by anybody else. Perfect. Get out of the truck. Let's see how we did here. So 7th place, Lee Cottonwood. Bill Sedgwick wins the race in the 75 from Jack Sprague, Ron Hornaday, Mike Skinner. So there's a nice little pack. I guess the first two guys were a little far apart, but then there's 4 trucks here, all jostling for 3rd through 6th. And then I picked up 7th, so I really, I had that one bobble in the early laps, but I think I recovered pretty well from it. So that was obviously a really quick race, but I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, let me know. Maybe I'll do some more for the truck season. Maybe we'll make a season out of it. But thanks for watching, and see you next time.